We've all had that one person in our lives that is a mess. You see them effing up left and right, drinking too much, cheating on their partner, or blowing all their money on nonsense things. Maybe they're depressed, heartbroken, or stuck in an abusive relationship. Other times they have little self-confidence, so they don't even try. Whatever it is, they are often unhappy and don't achieve as much as you know they could. They often feel sorry for themselves and display a toxic attitude. Their words or actions may have hurt you or upset you, and you may desperately want them to change, for your benefit or their own. Loving these people hurts, but losing them hurts too, so you decide that you must somehow change them. So every time you see them, you listen to them and encourage them. Then, once you have identified what you consider the cause of the problem, you try to fix it. You attempt to change the other person's behavior or the situation into something you consider right. So you go ahead and offer some unsolicited tips, or maybe recommend a couple of books to read, confident that this would help them, if only they would listen. But you know they won't. Yet you keep clinging to the hope that they'll somehow change, because deep down, you convinced yourself that someday you will help them realize something and find the solution to their problems. But you see, that never works. You can't make someone change, just like you can't make a dog happy by forcibly wagging its tail. Sure, you can inspire the person, support them, educate them, but you can't make them change unless you use violence, manipulate them, or take action on their behalf, which is something you must never do, even if you are doing it with good intentions, for what you believe is their own good. This destroys the relationship and only aggravates the problem in the long term. Think about it this way. Mike is feeling sorry for himself. He works at a job he hates, spends all his free time scrolling posts on social media, and struggles to see any point in living in this cruel world. Deep down, he feels that there's something wrong with him. Then, one day his girlfriend comes in, grabs his phone, and blocks his access to social media. Then she goes out, and the day after, gets a job for him. Great, right? Well, in reality, this will not do anything to solve Mike's real problem of believing the world is a cruel place. And to Mike, it will actually be further evidence that there is something fundamentally wrong with him. After all, if he wasn't such a mess, he wouldn't need his girlfriend to sort things out for him, right? It's in this way that the best attempts at helping someone often backfire. You can't make someone be confident and self-respectful by taking responsibility for them. Doing so actually destroys their confidence and self-respect. It's stepping on their autonomy and self-determination. So you might be wondering, if offering advice and providing solutions doesn't work, how can I help them? How can I get them to change? Well, to start, lead by example. To lead by example means to guide others through your behavior instead of your words. Your intention is to inspire them to copy you by walking the talk. Your actions can help people see how a goal can be accomplished successfully, so make sure the things you want them to change about themselves are things you do effectively yourself. Then, instead of giving them answers, try giving them better questions. You see, for a person to truly change, they must feel that change is fully theirs, not suggested to them, or even worse, forced upon them. So in Mike's example, instead of saying, "It's clear that you must get a better job and quit social media," you could ask in a fully non-judgmental way, "Do you think another job would make you happier?" Giving people questions is hard, because it requires a lot of patience, when all we really want is to get a problem fixed quickly. But to fix emotional problems, patience is necessary. If you think about it, that's what therapists do. They are not paid to solve people's problems or hand them solutions. They are paid to give them better questions. That's the only thing that can truly help them. In the same way, you don't want to be the person that comes up and undermines people's problems and feelings by saying, "Hey, I know what's best for you, you incapable, emotional mess." Now, this doesn't mean that you can never give people answers, but it is much better to wait until that person is ready to hear them. Therefore, often the best thing you can do is simply make it known that you are available if they need you. Acknowledge that you understand they are going through a hard time right now, and let them know that if they ever want to talk, you are there. And last, give them the right feedback. There are 2 tools you can use to motivate someone. One is pain, through negative reinforcement, and the other is pleasure, through positive reinforcement. It's important to support any good habits with praise and appreciation. Praise can in fact boost good feelings and increase motivation, and is therefore an effective way to reinforce good behavior. Let's suppose that your girlfriend is not the sporty type, so she is reluctantly starting to go to the gym only because she's put on some weight, but she hates the idea. A great way to motivate her is to tell her that she already looks hotter in her new gym outfit, rather than shaming her because she has no determination and she will only get fatter if she doesn't go. So now you know that to inspire someone to change, you can lead by example, ask them better questions, and give them the right feedback. But it's still true that you can't mold the people around you into what you want or need them to be. This is one of the most painful lessons that we often have to learn in life. In most cases, change doesn't happen until someone wants it for themselves. If they don't seem willing to address problematic behaviors, waiting and hoping may simply leave you in a position where you accept pain again and again. Therefore, it's important to remember that if you are compromising yourself or your morals for the people around you, you can always change the people you surround yourself with. You see, oftentimes we cling to people that bring us down because it's all we know. We think that it's our job to fix the situation. This makes it very difficult for us to let go. But holding on to pain doesn't fix anything, and wishing things were different doesn't make it so. So remember that letting go is painful, but is also an act of self-love when the relationship is harmful. And with this, we're at the end of this video. We hope you found it helpful, and if you did, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to our channel for more tips on how to level up your life. Thanks for watching High Living, and see you next time.